guys, George here from SwanNGaming. You're probably thinking, what the hell is this on my screen right now? Well, it's Battlefield 3. I've been really enjoying myself on this game lately, so I thought, what the hell, I'll do a bit of an upload with it and give you a few sort of tips on how I play the game, what I think of it, and things that I'm going to be planning to do on the channel with it in the future. So, I do have Battlefield 3, I have Battlefield 4 on my PC as well, and it works like a charm. It's beautiful. I'm lucky enough to have a PC that can run it, but my only problem is that I cannot really record it without dropping to about 58 frames per second, which 2 frames per second below the function that the game should run at. Doesn't seem like too big a problem, but for me, that's a huge problem. That's a game changer. So I don't want to be playing it when it's going to be slowing down my computer a bit. So for that reason, you will only really be seeing some Battlefield 3. I do actually have Battlefield 4 for my PS4, my PS3 even, should I say, but it only runs at 720p, and I don't like uploading 720p content to the channel as I think it looks cheap and kind of stupid. But anyway, moving on. There's a few things I want to talk about in this video today to do with the channel. And that is, first and foremost, I'm going to do some Battlefield. You know, I'm going to play it. I do enjoy playing it, and I play it with my friends sometimes. And I'm a bit of a pro on it. I got like 74 and 5 sometimes. I mean, in this, you're just going to see some clips of me just getting some kills on Nussar Canals. I prefer to play on that map because it's close quarters, and use a good old AEK because of that fast rounds per minute of the fire rate. But it's actually probably one of my favourite assault rifles, though I do like the M16A4, which is like a really common gun anyway. Everybody uses that. I think all the pros use that. But anyway, moving on into the video. So, a couple of things on the agenda today. First of all, if you like my rant videos, then you're going to frickin' love Saturday or Sunday's upload, I believe it should be, where I talk about equality and things like that, you know, women's rights with men's rights, and how they get treated differently and how they get treated the same. Now, I also think that I touch upon a few vital issues. I also touch upon death again, so you should definitely watch that if you're interested in death, because I've got some good outputs and aspects on that. I may seem a bit jacked up in this commentary. That's because my G Fuel arrived in the post today. If you haven't tried G Fuel before, definitely try it. It's really good for gamers. It sorts out your reaction speed and your concentration. And I've been dropping swarms and dogs like no frickin' tomorrow on Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And I'm also working on a really big project at the minute, as you should see in the bottom left. A little banner will come across or something, hopefully, that'll tell you what I'm working on. Hopefully I edit that into the video like a freaking pro. If I don't, then I apologise. But it should be a cool project, which is a top 5 tips video for how to get your high kill streaks in Call of Duty. So for instance, if you want those swarms and those dogs for those videos on your channel and stuff, and you want that Chem Strike and that nuke and that Moab, I'm going to help you get there, and I'll give you 5 awesome tips. But I do want to heavily edit it, and it requires me getting a lot of footage. I've already done the voiceovers for it, but unfortunately I can't do it without the footage, because if it was just my voiceover gameplay without proof of why my tips work, why the hell would you want to watch the video? That would be pointless. Anyway, on to the next sort of agenda. Dan has been doing some more Mighty Quest for Epic Loot, and even though this video will be up late tonight, that should be either at some point on the weekend, maybe Saturday or Sunday, I'm not sure, but I know Kyle will be doing tomorrow's uploads, and he said that he's got some really exciting stuff planned, so definitely go check that out. But some more Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. Dan is your man for that, from Uzbekistan. I am just kidding, obviously, I'm being silly. He's not from Uzbekistan, he's from the UK like the rest of us. Anyway, we're about 3 minutes into the video, and you've been seeing me dominate on Battlefield. I made this transition myself. I don't know when it's going to come up over the video, because I'm not watching the content in the background. But I made it myself, and I'm really, really proud of it. So I saw people use it, so, you know, it's not like I started it and made it myself, and I'm the creator of it. I'm the creator of it, by all means, but people have already used similar transitions and stuff. So if you like it and you want to know how to do it, message me and I'll tell you, and maybe if enough people do it, I'll do a tutorial on it or something. I'm not very good at tutorials, but I can give it a go. But definitely tell me if you want to see that, and I will work on it in the future for a video. I'm going to keep posting Call of Duty consistently because, quite frankly, I enjoy it more than anything else. And it's my favourite game. Probably Black Ops 2. I mean, Ghost has been a bit of a letdown for me. The good old weaponized 115 camo is an absolute beautiful camouflage. I got some live comms already with that. I think I got a raid domination game where I dropped the swarm. Or is it dogs? I can't remember off the top of my head. It only happened like 2 hours ago. Come on, George, get in the game. But here you can see me tearing kids up with Battlefield, and I honestly think that even if Battlefield 3 is like an old game, it came out in 2011, so it's 3 years old now, it's still a fantastic game. You should definitely play it if you haven't. And if you can, if you've got a next-gen console, I wouldn't advise it for Xbox 360 or PS3 because it only plays at 720p, then you have to upscale it yourself with an Elgato or whatever to 1080p, which means it doesn't look as good, and quite frankly, you lose quite a lot of quality by doing that. But most importantly, I would say that the good thing about it on next gen is that they do support it. It is good, you know. Next gen are powerful consoles, and they will do just as well as a PC. Well, I say just as well. Nothing will ever do just as well as a PC, unfortunately, but they will do pretty well. And yeah, you won't lose frames or anything when you record, obviously, on a console. That's what's good about it when you do on PC, because Fraps and DX Story like to rape your frame rate because they're very nice like that and very CPU heavily based. I said based really weirdly there, a lot of emphasis. But anyway, moving swiftly on. We're about 5 minutes into the video, so we're going quite well. I already had previous commentary for this, but I decided to redo it because there was a lot of P's going down the mic, which meant that it was very loud because I was too close to my microphone at the time, so I'm a bit further away now. That might be why it sounds maybe more echoey or something. I don't know if it does. Apologies for that, and if it's a big problem you click off the video because of it, then so be it, but I'm hoping it's not too much of a problem. Right. I have just hit a blank spot in the commentary. Really there? That was really strange. I just completely went blank for a moment and forgot what I was talking about. Yes, Battlefield, right. This game, honestly, I think that it's just as good as Call of Duty. In some cases it's better, some cases it's worse, and I think people need to learn to worship the two games instead of just criticising either one of them and choosing one side and then sticking on that side. Why can't you breach both barriers? Why can't you play for both teams? I'm not saying, you know, that you should be bisexual in this sort of relationship if one's gay and one's straight, but I'm just saying, you know, be greedy, go for both. Be happy you've got both on the planet to choose from. I'm not saying be bisexual, I'm saying choose both games, by the way. That was a really weird analogy, let's move off from that. Play both games and just be happy that you've got both to choose from, because they are both fantastic games, and they're aimed at different people for different reasons. For example, I will kick ass on Nosaka Nows because I've played so much Call of Duty that I am a close quarters warrior, but if I play a big map, for example, Damavan Peak, I believe, is quite a big map, I get my ass handed to me. I go like 7 and 7 or something, which sounds good, but when you camp with a sniper at the back of the map like I do, that's not a good thing to do. I'm not very good at your jet warfare and your vehicular warfare and things like that. I try my hand at it, and it never really goes to plan. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, it goes pretty damn terribly for me. But what I really wanted to know was, you know, what do you guys think of Battlefield? Do you enjoy the game? Do you think Call of Duty is better? I don't want to start a war in the comments. I doubt there will be anyway. I'll probably be like 10 people watching this video. You won't believe how much effort went into this video for how much it's going to generate in terms of views. It's not going to be enough. Even if it got like billions of views, it wouldn't be enough because I've had to render this like 4 freaking times to sort it out. Because if you didn't know, I have to convert a video once already from my Elgato to make it work in Vegas, because my Vegas doesn't work like that. It doesn't work with MP4s. So I then have to transfer it into AVI or WMV, which takes about 2 hours for 10 minutes. I then have to edit it and render it. I then had to re-render this one because it looked really weird because I turned the sharpness up a bit because I didn't think it looked sharp enough, and that just made it more spasticated and pixelated. So I rendered it again, and then I had to render it again with original commentary, and now I'm doing this commentary, so I'm having to render it again. And that's why the video upload is late tonight. It would normally be at 4 PM, but I took it down and I was like, no, I'm not standing for this. Even if it's only one viewer, that one viewer is going to get a good video, and they're going to enjoy it. Even if it's me in the future, future George, you're going to enjoy this. So anyway, I might just leave it to the music now for like the last minute or so. And if you guys have enjoyed this, definitely leave a like if you want to see more Battlefield. Comment and tell me you want to see more Battlefield. If you don't want to see more Battlefield, comment and tell me you don't want to see more, and I'll go back to Call of Duty. I'm still doing Call of Duty anyway. I won't stop with that because, as I said, I'm having way too much fun. But I'm getting really exhausted now because I've been talking for like 8 minutes. So thank you guys so much for watching. I have been George from SwanGaming. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, rate, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.